Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. We've got more live tournament action coming at you right now. We are going to be on MLG's Metalopolis. This is going to be tons of fun. We are in game number 3 in this matchup between Brandon and FieNDestiny. Brandon is a diamond level player. Destiny is a master level player. We have seen him before. You guys have seen his replays in the alt tournaments. However, today we are playing the Let It Ride tournament. They are battling it out. That's right, correct. Ladies and gentlemen, we are battling it out for $2 whole dollars in the US. That is going to be tons of fun. However, it is the Let It Ride. They may let that prize ride and double it every subsequent night. 2 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 16, 16 to 32, and so on. And I am pretty decent at that kind of math. That stuff is simple enough where I can kind of handle it. We are going to be, let's see, we did see Brandon taking the very first win. Pretty nicely done against Destiny. And Destiny did take that second win as well, convincingly as well. So, I mean, Destiny definitely a great player here. I'm going into this matchup, I'm saying to myself, you know what? Brandon has probably got a little bit of ground to make up. I think he's going to have a little bit of trouble. Destiny really has got things figured out, I think, for Brandon at this point. You can see they're asking a couple questions, and I'm not going to respond to that, but yes. That is correct, ladies and gentlemen. This is the MLGs. They cannot spawn. I'll ping so you can see on the map. They cannot spawn here and here at the same time, or they cannot spawn here and here at the same time. That is considered close positions by ground. So on the MLG map, it is not possible for them to spawn in those two locations at the same time. However, they can spawn in close positions by air, as you see here, which can be fairly interesting as well. Especially since we have seen FieNDestiny use Mutalisks in both of these previous matches against Brandon. So close position by air means potentially earlier harassment. So that could be very interesting. Destiny probably not too upset with this map choice. It was Brandon's choice. So hopefully Brandon is super comfortable with this map. I assume that he probably is. He is definitely a great player. So it could be very interesting to see, though. Let's see what else we've got here. Okay, we do have a spawning pool going down for Destiny here right away. Not going to be expanding yet. And look at this. He hasn't even sent a drone out of his base yet. There goes one right there. Oh no, he's after the SCV. There he goes. Looks like we are going to see an expansion here in just a moment. This is not going to be blocked by Brandon. He does have double barracks in here for his wall in. So it looks like he may be going for some early harass here with some Marines. And that could be tons of fun to see. Let's see what else we've got. That's about it right now. He is scouting this expansion, probably making him relatively happy, especially since I can assume at this point that he is going to go for some sort of early harass. He's got these guys rallied over here. Let's see exactly where they're rallied. Right here to the mineral line of all places. Not a bad spot to put them. If you can do economic damage to your opponent early in the game, that can be devastating. So we shall see what he has in store for us. Look at this. We've got double SCVs. I'm expecting to see a bunker here in just a moment. Oh, man, alive. Uh-oh, this is not going to go well for Brandon. He is going to have to back out here. Both of those SCVs going down, and now this Marine turning right around saying, get me the heck out of here, man. People are dying left and right. Done for the day. He's taking the rest of the day off. I don't blame him. Unfortunately for him, the days go super fast in the StarCraft world, and tomorrow is only a couple seconds away. So he will be back in the mix here very shortly. I wonder what the life expectancy is of a Marine. Probably not very good. It'd be interesting to see who's been able to keep a Marine alive the longest. Look at this. We do have a command center going down here fairly early for Brandon. Trying to lure those guys in there across that supply depot. Pop it up just in time to split that army. That is always a fun play to see. One of my favorites. Takes an amount of control to pull off. Always fun to see. Let's see what else we've got. That looks like it right now. This expansion for Destiny up and running pretty good. Units tab showing. He has got a pretty significant drone advantage and droning up pretty heavily right now. And a queen at each base. Both of them super low on their energy, which means they have been using this spawn larva. Actually, this one probably just popped out, but that is okay. And banelings. Oh man, this is going to be tons of fun. We do have a baneling nest now on the field from FieNDestiny. We've seen his baneling play in that first matchup. That was really fun. Look at this. These destructive old buggers cruising around, ruining that nice artwork. I guess it's not really that nice. I guess, well, that's okay, but it's kind of a character that most people don't really much care for. Not too many people really like Manx. Isn't that who that's a statue of? Manx. Yes, it is. Uh-oh. Here's the banelings on the way. That is 8 of them. That's going to be tons of fun to see. It looks like he's definitely going to be able to bust this wall down. Here comes a bunker. Baneling's getting into position. Oh, this is tense. And look at this. The orbital command flying out. Right away, he doesn't even mind. He's just going to move out there. Look at this, he's scouting with his orbital command. Does see the banelings. Deciding not to drop down right away. Not a bad idea. Going to be moving back into the main. Uh-oh. This is interesting, though, because he is not moving out to take, to try and take this stuff down. He is trying to wait patiently for Destiny to move in. Destiny's saying to himself, you know what? Why move in right now? If he's not going to expand, that means he's going to be massing up an army. I might as well just mass up an army as well. And he's probably going to be droning up at the same time. Let's take a look and see what he's got. Actually, no, he's not. He's going to be going for Carapace level 1. We've seen him do that before. There. Oh, look at this. More Zerglings. He's going for a bigger bust. He says, if you're going to wait, I'm going to wait. Not a bad play there. Ooh, those banelings getting a little out of position there. He did lose some there. 2 of those Marines on the high ground. So good placement there by Brandon. But my goodness, there are more Speedlings cruising across the map right now. I would have to assume to see some of these guys going straight to baneling here in just a moment. He does have plenty of gas for it, but he may be waiting for that Carapace to complete, which is looks like about a third of the way done at this point. No expansion at all right now for Destiny, which is a little strange. Usually he's expanding it by this point. But it looks like he will be committing to this attack. Of course, he does know that his opponent is still stuck on one base. Not going to allow these to happen, huh? That's right. Going to be taking those out, forcing this. Look at this. My goodness, is he ever being pesky right now? Really keeping Brandon on his back. Oh, there we go. There's a siege tank. Pretty decent range there. Did get one shot off. Destiny going to be trying to stay out of range of that now for just a little bit. And going to be backing out. Taking his expansion. So there is the third base now for Destiny. Looks like this command center finally, orbital command now, finally getting a chance to land here at the spot that he wants to be. So lucky for him. Getting this siege tank set up in position here. Bunker going down. So very defensive play right now from Brandon. Do not blame him. Oh, look at this. He's getting some upgrades for his Marines and Marauders. We do have weapons level 1. Looks like almost 2/3 of the way done. And looks like we're going to have a drop here in just a moment as well. Medevac with 8 Marines moving out across the map here. Taking advantage of that short air distance. It is being spotted, however. If Destiny is paying attention to his minimap, he would have seen that. We shall see if that is the case here in just a moment. I don't see much happening. It looks like he's backing his army up right now. He's got infestors cruising over here towards the base. Going to be trying to get the snipe on some sort of tech structure here. Oh, look at this. These units in a lot of trouble. All of them going down. Look at that. Fungal growthing the medevac. And down it goes. So great defense there by Destiny. Units lost is going to put Brandon at a disadvantage here for just a little while. Units tab showing that he is still at 28 SCVs, so he is definitely behind in the economy right now. Oh my goodness, Destiny in great position to take this win and move on to the semifinals in this matchup, or in this tournament today. My goodness, taking his 4th base now. Brandon has just got a lot of ground to make up. Now we did see that type of thing in the first game, and he did some really great Marine tank play, and that is exactly what he's trying to do right now. And will come down to whether or not he's able to make that happen with his micro, I think, at this point, because he does not have the economy behind him in this game that he did in that first game. So, we do have an investor coming out across the map here. Is this going to be spotted? Oh man, he's really abusing those tanks. Look at that. Those tanks almost killing each other off there. Did get the snipe on that one. Wow, Destiny being extremely pesky with his units in all of these 3 games. So this has been tons of fun to watch. But I would think that Brandon is going to be in a little bit of trouble here. It looks like Destiny going to be committing to an attack here in just a moment. There goes the heal on these siege tanks, so that's good. Getting those guys back up to full health is going to be extremely helpful. Wow, getting the snipe on that one. This well-placed missile turret there, giving the sight. That's what we like to see. Going to be harassing these infestors. This is one of those kind of tense moments. It's like Destiny is going to be maxing out his army here in just a little bit. Brandon is kind of scrambling to get his defenses up. Yes, he's got a pretty decent army here. I mean, it's not quite enough to, to really just brutalize Destiny at this point, but I just don't know. I mean, I'm definitely going to have to put him behind in this matchup, or at least in this game, but my goodness. Oh, that one's sneaking by. Oh, and sniping a tank there with 2 infested Terrans. Oh my goodness, he's really got to get rid of that. One tank did go down. There goes another missile turret. Got to keep that sight. Destiny really abusing those infestors and the tanks. My goodness, that is fun to watch. That's really the first time I've ever seen that happen, where you use your infestors to toss down an infested Terran next to a siege tank. Stimming across the map here. What is going on? Destiny moving right in. Oh my goodness, he's obliterating this tank line. And Brandon's Marines just way out of position. They got obliterated by some Zerglings there. Oh my goodness, I think this is going to have to be game. Destiny still at 160 supply, Brandon at 60. This expansion now no longer mining. His main almost completely mined out. He is just not going to be able to get the defenses up that he needs to hold off this attack any longer. Destiny going to be regrouping, and that is going to be game, I think, on this very next attack. Brutal, brutal, brutal. We do have medevacs cruising over here. Not entirely sure why they do not have anything. Oh, look, he did have an attack here at the same time that we missed while we were watching the other. Did clean out this whole main, but man, Destiny is just in great position. Here comes the Mutalisks. There is not much here to hold this off. And I'm going to expect Brandon here, he's probably going to have to GG here at any moment. Just not enough to get back into this game after all that loss. That swarm from Destiny just obliterating that whole front line that he had. Sniping another tank, and now he is going to be moving these guys into that army any moment. This is just not going to go well for Brandon. You got to give him props for trying to hold on here as long as he can, trying to make something happen. He is utilizing his mules to the best of his ability to try and get some more mining going here. Just not going to be enough. And here comes the final attack, I'm guessing. And there is the GG from Brandon. Very, very well played. Congratulations to Destiny. We'll be moving on into the tournament. We'll see you in the finals here, or the semifinals here in just a moment. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for watching. Don't alt-tab. Always alt-StarCraft. We'll see you guys in just a bit.